Okay, so I just lost a load of footage because I said something stupid, which kind of played my hand about some stuff that's going on that's private at the moment with like my health at the moment. So I just wanted to apologise while and just vlog a bit while I'm playing some Oblivion on the PC here. Just to say that like during the summer, content uploads are going to be basically like when I've got the time to pop a video together without having the fan on, because the temperature's low enough that I can do that without triggering joint problems, because I suffer from chronic arthritis. I can't remember whether I've mentioned that in prior videos. I probably have, but yeah, I suffer from quite potentially extreme chronic arthritis, which means I better heal actually looking at that. Can I go through that gate?
Good evening.
Alright, how you doing? So yeah, I don't want you to have to put up with my fan in the background all the blooming time when I'm putting up videos. So yeah, I'm probably only going to be able to record stuff on days like this where it's a lot calmer. And I mean, it's actually chucking it down at the moment. I wouldn't imagine you can hear that, but it's been like 28, 30 degrees a lot of the week here. So as you can imagine, like it's no dice trying to record with the fan off and not like knacking my joints doing that. So the other thing that I was going to say is that from here on in, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be focusing on just the non-blind gameplay vids. I'm not sure about this, but I am contemplating if I can get a run on it. It's going to again depend on like the weather being good enough that I can record without burning alive and screwing up my fingers and everything. But I have contemplated maybe doing some like, some long plays of some like some classic games possibly, or some new games. I don't know. I'll see whether the mood takes me on that, and if I'm going to do it. But that's another. There are two things that I enjoy on YouTube in terms of game playing channels, and that's watching people play and have like a genuine fun experience playing a game, giving commentary, and I like discovering new games with people who give good commentary on them and make the game interesting, and also like genuine folk. Those are like the really big things I really enjoy with gaming video content on YouTube. You're not going to see me playing like Apex Legends or Fortnite or whatever. I don't have anything against those games, but they're not my kind of thing. I'm terrible at like online PvP stuff. I just don't have the time to put into getting good at that kind of stuff. I'm quite happy to put a lot of time into a game, but I don't enjoy it when like my experience for like most of the initial part of the difficulty curve is that I move 2 centimeters, then I get shot in the face by somebody who knows exactly how to shoot me in the head from like 5 miles away. I've gone on a big circle while I was rambling. But yeah, so like there'll probably be modern games on here mixed in with the retro stuff, because I'm quite big on the indie stuff and I quite like to show off decent indie games if I can. I'm not gonna do any kind of focusing on reaction stuff. It was really fun doing Realms of Chaos, but then it was really, really unfun doing a bunch of games that I'm never going to upload the videos of. In fact, I can't, because I've deleted them because I've not got a very big hard drive. Yeah, so like I did a bunch of games and they were all like really, I mean, it was just bad luck. So like, which is why, hello, that's somebody's come and get you music, I think, isn't it? I found Imperial Sewer, southeast exit. Well, let's go have a look at that. Oh, there's a crab. That's why the music's gone crazy. Crab alert! Oblivion has crabs, confirmed. Can we go in there? Yeah, let's have a look in there. So yeah, I mean, there's a whole thing where, like, for personal preference, I'm not really too fussed about people, you know, digging out who I am or whatever, you know. It is what it is, but I'm not doing webcam intentionally. I mean, there's one bracket where I don't have a very good or particularly well behaved video camera to shoot my face with anyway, and I can't afford expensive editing software that would, you know, make that quite easy to do. The editing software I have is awful, so I'm not doing any video editing at the moment. I'm just sort of rendering the videos as is with the sound as is through Windows right now. I got a hold of a few editing software packages, but they're just rough as houses, and you know, I just when I work through them I don't get good. This gate is open remotely. Well, how do I do that? Do I pull on this dead guy? Ew. So anyhow, long story short, I'm not intending to ever, like, you know, have my mug on screen. It's not like, oh god, you know, I don't want people to know who I am. You know, it's not that at all. It's just like the kind of video content I tend to like when it's actually looking at games with somebody. I find that, like, webcams can detract from that. They can detract from the experience sometimes, not because I mind them. Like, they're absolutely cool. There's a lot of guys with webcams I do watch, and it can be really fun. But often I find, like, if... Oh, good lordy lord, there's a skeleton there. Didn't expect that. I'm looking for this switch, which may or may not exist. Oh, there's another upside down dead guy over there. Are you a switch, sir? So I lost track of what I was talking about again. Yeah, so anyway, this isn't. I'm not going to be doing many, you know, reacting to games blind videos, because the ones I did, they just boiled down into a shambles. Aside from Realm of Chaos, like, the games weren't any good. And they weren't any good because they were badly coded. It wasn't even that they weren't that I didn't enjoy them or anything like that. You know, if I don't enjoy a game, I don't enjoy a game. But I was shrieking at these games, and I was shrieking at these games because, like, their control systems didn't work, and the physics in the games were just broken. So, like, one of them was a driving game, and the minute I'd start playing the game, like, the moment I hit a turn, the car would just, like, angle straight off into the side of the track. And if you went to turn, like, the game looked like it was 3D, but it wasn't 3D. It was, like, you know, all sort of like Flash style, mapped on top of this, mapped on top of that. But anyway, I just, like, I felt like I was being really negative, but it was just like the game wasn't very good. But I just didn't enjoy doing that. You know, I didn't like being that guy screaming at that game, and that's just not what I want to... Alright, I pushed the switch. Well, I pushed a switch. Pushed the switch, killed a skeleton, got a bit lost. I think I'm going to go back outside. So yeah, long story short, TLDR, or too long didn't listen, and all that. So I'm just going to concentrate on what I've been doing beforehand, basically, and during the summer months it seems very likely that you aren't going to see as much content as I'd hope to put up. So I'm sorry about that. Certainly the content thing. I mean, you know, oh, that was the other thing that happened. So one of the games I did a reaction to, it was pretty good, but then it had, like, wannabe Dark Souls boss factor. You know, I'm a big Dark Souls player, right? So, I'm no stranger to, you know, not this is such a humble brag. So I've played a lot of Dark Souls, and as a result of playing a lot of Dark Souls, I kind of know roughly where the Dark Souls difficulty curve sits. So like, the way Dark Souls works to me is that you have a steeper than usual but still basically, you know, normally judged difficulty curve. It just starts a lot later in the difficulty curve than other games, but the actual balance of the game is pretty similar to any other game. It's just you're starting at a higher degree of difficulty. To me, anyway, that's basically the Dark Souls logic. And I will say that, like, before people think I'm going like, oh, I play Dark Souls, I'm rad as all hell. I'm not. I couldn't beat Dark Souls 3, and it actually drove me mad, and I thought I stopped playing it. Like, mechanically, I just wasn't any good at it. So I just stopped playing it before it drove me mental. But Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 I get on really well with. Yeah, this game, like, it had a really, really, really easy first level that, like, you know, a dog chewing the controller could have got through. And then it had this boss that could kill you in one hit. And, like, you were stuck in a really, really tiny room with it. And I just thought, well, this isn't a difficulty curve. This is just, you made the boss way too difficult and the level way too easy. And, you know, because you're a tiny indie studio. And it's a shame, really, because the guy who made it also made a bunch of other games that are really, really good. He just kind of, like, inadvertently screwed the pooch on this one. So, like, I beat that boss anyway, and I got through to the next level, and the next level had that boss as fodder. So you've got this thing that could one-shot you, and there were like 3 of them floating around, and the only way you could really effectively kill them was to circle strafe around them as best you could and make sure that you didn't get shot in the face, which obviously is much, much more complicated after you got 3 of them running around. Anyway, so that was the other game. That was one of the other games that, like, I just said, screw it, I ain't uploading the video for this, because all it is me ranting about how bad this game is, and it's not really fair. You know, the game's not that bad, it's just badly balanced. But I'm kind of irritated about it because I'm trying to shoot video on it and trying to, like, show it in a positive light, and it keeps smacking me in the face. And it keeps smacking me in the face because they didn't, like, sort their quality control out. Anyhow, so that's that, really. More videos coming when I can capably shoot them, and you know, probably do some reaction kind of videos, and I try and make sure that, like, when I'm playing a game for video, it isn't one that I know so inside out that, like, there's just no surprise aspect, there's no skeletons coming flying down staircases at me or whatever. You know, I try and make sure that they're games that I'm not, either they're interesting enough that something random is probably going to happen, or they're ones that I'm not so blindingly hot at because I've played them to death and finished them 15 times that, like, there's no fun in watching me play them. So, yeah, I think I came to some conclusions. I hope I've sort of swept some things up, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you a few more times during the summer, and hopefully the weather will calm down, keep calm after today, in the sort of, like, you know, at least low 20s, and I can actually shoot video without burning alive. So anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. I know I rambled a lot, but I will catch you on the flip side. This has been Voorhees Retro 81. Thank you for watching, and peace out.